Good morning and welcome to Sky Children of the Light. We are going to do our daily quest. Hey! Sorry about my cats there. And we're going to do our daily candle run. Today there will be a red shard event, but that's going to be like an hour and 40 minutes away, and that's going to be in the Sanctuary Islands today. So let's get our quests and pick up our candles here in Avery. The celebration is still going on right now for the birthday. That's why Avery looks a little different right now. And I will try to get the birthday present for the day to get my 5 tickets before it leaves. Get the rock boy. My rock boy is always in the same spot. I know usually it moves, but for some reason mine is always in the same place. Alright, and today the vault will hold our daily quests, and there are never any daily quests or anything in the first gate, which is the beginning gate, Dawn of Twilight. So our candle run will be in Daylight Prairie. And since it will be in there today, I will go ahead and show you where the Sanctuary Islands are for the event. There are no event candles, so I don't have to worry about that. As if there is an event going on where your daily quests are, there would be event candles to gather also. But since there isn't, there are none. Let's see what our dailies are real quick. We need to relive Leavening Adept's memory from the Vault of Knowledge, wave to a player, meditate on the 2nd floor of the vault, and forge a candle. Okay, so not too difficult. I don't have enough wax yet to do the candle. Let's see where that memory is. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be, one's going to be on the 2nd floor. Oh, let's wave to this player. Well, he didn't stand still for me. There we go. Let's get this candles. So we have the first quest done by waving to him. And let's see. Let's do these. Alright, there is where we will meditate, right there. After I light these and get the, I'll go ahead and do that. And this will complete the 2nd one. When you have to meditate in these spots, they always ask you a question. And today's question is, what's your favorite book? Which to me, my favorite book, besides the Bible, would be the Left Behind series. But I usually put the Bible in here because that is my definite top book. It's the one I'm always reading. All right, there we go. So that quest is done. Now on to the next. I will go ahead and collect these candles here and light these. Those activate the 4 lanterns to start the elevator to the next level. And then we will try to go in here. We can see if a memory shows up that we can go into. Let's see. Will this memory let us in? There we go. Whoops. Okay. Trying to get out. I gotta get a memory to show up because I took too long. Gotta get a memory to show up to get out. The only other way to get out if they don't open the door, there we go, and there's not a memory, is to go to Avery. So good thing they, okay, forge a candle. Good thing they were able to get it open. Now let's light these 4 lanterns. Oh, I didn't look to see if the memory for today was in there, so I'll go back in there real quick after I light these, just to see if that is the memory I'm supposed to do. There is a memory in here, and I did not look. I meant to see if his memory is the one that's supposed to be used. Yes, it is. Okay. It will glow like green or orange if that is the memory. If, as you see, he's glowing a bluish green color. So that is our memory we're supposed to be doing today. If it tells you a specific memory, then you have to do that memory. Sometimes it'll just say relive a memory. Then you can do any memory at all. And if it's here in the vault, I still do this one if I can, because he is the quickest memory. He's only got the 3 things to do. So he is the quickest. There we go. If you needed that memory, you would then light the spirit up over there. But I already have him. I don't need him. I have all the spirits in here, so I don't need any of them. All right. Let's see. Only other... Oh, that finished our dailies. Okay. So we don't need to go any further. So we can go back to Avery and go do our candle run in the Daylight Prairie after we hand these quests in. And when I hand the quests in, I will go ahead and get my daily cinnamon roll. After you hand them in, you can then sit at the bar and they will give you a cinnamon roll for the day, which gives you wax to be able to forge candles with. There we go. Now on to Daylight Prairie. And we will gather our 4 candles. And since I'm going to show you where the red shard event's going to be, I will wait to go through the bird's nest until I've already gathered the other candles. And that's one of them there. So we have 3 more together. And they hide these almost everywhere, so you've really got to look for them. There's possibilities of them being in specific places, but you just don't know where they're going to put them, which side. We'll look in the main area first, and then we will go look to the left in the cave, and then go from there into the middle, and then we'll look in the bird's nest. Okay. We'll gather this wax in here and in here. Good morning, welcome. This is Sky Children of the Light. It is a free-to-play MMO, which also is a multi-platform game. So you can play this on the PS5, PS4, computer, cell phone, all different ways to play this game. All right, we will look over here in the cave first. I love this game, and I love flying in this game. My cats are trying to fight today. Sorry about that. Have any of you played? A little over an hour, the Red Shard event will start. Now, the Red Shard event will give you Eden candles once you complete it, and you can use those Eden candles to purchase your wing lights from spirits that you've collected. Once you go to Eden and then go to heaven, that's where you can get their wing lights. Okay, so the first place was outside there. The candles were not there, but they are right here. So this is our second one. That's the 2 places it would be in the cave. Now we'll go through to the little, it's not islands. I can't remember what this area is called. They have like 3 little islands, but this isn't the islands. And there are 2 possibilities in this area of where the candles could be. No, I'm actually just doing the daily candles, not an actual candle run. I'm just picking up the daily candles, the candle cakes, the 4 of them. And then I'll be showing them where the Red Shard event's going to be, which will be here in the Daylight Prairie on the islands, Sanctuary Islands. All right, and it's not in that spot, so the only other place it would be if it's here will be up in the temple. So to do that, I don't want to have to wait for 8 players, or I would go up where I could collect all the candles up there. Or I could just see if they're there. If you don't use that island straight ahead, right there, and go up, and you could collect the candles there, that will take you to the very top of the temple. Otherwise, you have to light those 3 bell towers and take a manta up to the top. Unless you have a friend that can help give you energy and just fly up. You have to have 2 players to open this door if there's not a memory to get you through. All right, let's see. There we go. There was another player. Hopefully that means there will be other players down here. Light these candles. I wish they didn't make you have to have 8 players for this. But for this elevator, you have to have 8 players. And sometimes it'll look like you're all by yourself, and then all of a sudden, people come out of nowhere when it gets close to time. I love flying. That is the most thing I love about this game. I love to fly. Yes, this is Sky Children of the Light. It is a free-to-play MMO, and it's a multi-platform game. I play on the PS5. I used to play on the 4. Now I play on the 5. I also have an account on my computer through Steam and on my cell phone. So there are other ways to play also. This game has so many, and everybody gets to play with everybody, which I really like. So if you have friends, you can join them even if they're in a different instance. If it takes too long, I'll just go out and take the mantas. But we'll give it a minute just to see if somebody shows up. And sometimes it'll take however many people in different instances, and once it gets like 6 or 7, it'll throw us all together. Yes, it's a free to play, and it's free to download also. It's not one of those free to plays that you have to pay for the game. You don't pay for this game. It is free. I absolutely love this game. I've helped a few people get through the game to get their gates open. When you first start the game, you will only have one gate open. It has a storyline for Avery, and that will keep carrying you through. And as you finish each area, you will be able to go on to the next gate and unlock it until you have all the gates open. And the different areas in each of the gates open by gathering the spirits in that area. And those spirits will light up bright so you can see them. At first, you'll only be able to do the blue spirits unless someone's there and activates a purple one for you, because you won't see them. But then they will show up for you. After you get to a certain level, you'll be able to do the purple spirits, and there are orange ones also. And we've got 4 of us in here. The game should not have to make us do 8 people. And at the top up here, if you have 8 people, you can activate and get the dog from the game. Oh, yeah. And actually, I do play it on my cell phone, but I have a controller that works just like my game controller that I use for my cell phone, because you can connect it to your cell phone and play it with that. So I do like doing that too. And when I need to have one of my tunes on my back to give me energy to gather the really, really, really high wing lights, sometimes I'll put that on my back to give me energy for flying so I don't lose my wing power. It just makes it easier. I can still get up there without it, but it just makes it a heck of a lot easier. Because I'll use the thing on my back, the torch on my back. It gives me energy, but very slowly. So it's just so much faster to have somebody on your back. No, the musical instruments basically are just for fun, because some people like to make music, and when they're bored, they'll sit and play music. So that's why they like that. I've seen someone play their piano, or I think I have a flute. Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate that. So yeah, I've gathered a few things. The only ones I've seen that I have the torch, which lights up, and I have from Halloween, it's like a cauldron. You can talk to people in that, and you can use the fire from underneath it on the islands at the geyser to light up the things that fall in there. You can put it down in the hole. So that comes in handy. I wish I had one of the big fire pots that would give you energy, but I haven't been able to get that. The umbrellas you can use in the hidden forest to protect you from the rain. So that is pretty cool too. It looks like a couple of them left. Okay, looks like that's going to take too long, so we will just take the mantas. But I know you can use the umbrellas. Oh, the big table? Yeah. I can't remember if I have a table or not. But my cauldron does act like a table. It holds 4 people where you can sit and talk to people. So that's pretty cool. And it has like green water in it, you know, because it was from Halloween. So it's pretty cool. I like it. I've been playing for almost a year now. Pretty close to a year. I know it was before Halloween. And I know it was summertime sometime. I know it was somewhere around there. I need to look it up because you're like the second person that's asked me. And I know it was probably about a year ago, but I can't remember. I've collected all of my wing lights and all of the spirits that are available. And I've done all of the storylines. And I've had those done for quite a while now. Alright, we're going to find a manta that's flying and take them to the top. There we go. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've got, let's see, 100 and, oh, what does it say? 184 wing lights so far out of the 200. So I've still got a few visiting spirits to gather. That is our 3rd candle. I don't think there will be one in here, but we will just double check before we go to the bird's nest. We'll gather the candles in here. And this is where you would go to the 2nd gate. Every time you hand in a spirit, it will be at these temples where you pray. And this, if you know you have spirits, because they'll look like little ghosts following you everywhere you go, little flying behind you. But if you do, once you light that, the spirits would be there at the altar waiting for you. And once you collect them here, you would do the butterflies, and it would take you up to the hole up there at the top, and that would take you to the next area to open up the next gate. But every time you hand in a spirit, there is a way to go to the next gate. And once you finish the Vault of Knowledge and you kneel and do everything there and you end, it'll take you to a little area where you can either go back to Avery or you can go into Eden, which Eden is your final destination. And you get unalived in Eden, but once you do, you are able to get the wing lights that you've collected. Like, you'll go to heaven and you can purchase all your wing lights then for your back, for your cape. All right, now we're going to go to the bird's nest and see if the last candle is there. But that is the only way to gather the wing lights that you've gotten is through Eden. So you have to go to Eden to do that. The gate to the right is where we were at the beginning when we flew down. And this is to the bird's nest right here, which will take us to Sanctuary Islands. And there are 2 spots that they will put the candles on here. And they never put it on Sanctuary Island or the other cave where the cave was. All right. One spot would be right here, which it is there. So that is our 4th candle. That's all of the daily candles. The other spot would be on the bottom of this right here. And if they have double candles, it might be in both spots. It would be right here in this spot. So we will get this candle real quick. All right. And then we will fly through that cloud, the hole in the cloud there, and that will take us to the Sanctuary Islands. And there are 8 spirits, or 8 wing lights to collect in that area if you're collecting wing lights. I think that's the one that has the most of them, is Sanctuary Islands. Oh, wow, over 257. Oh, wow. I would like to get to that point. So I'm guessing you got Aurora wings, which I absolutely love the Aurora wings. I want to get them. I'm waiting for her to come back because I really want those wings. Her cape. I just love them. Right now with the birthday party, they let you get a spell to wear her wings. And so when I go up to the top of the office, I put those on because I just love those wings. All right, that big island there, when you come in here, that is where the red shard event's going to be, is right there on that big island. And you'll see the red rocks flying down from the sky and everything else. And that little thing to the geyser to the left right there of the island, that is the geyser where you would be able to go to collect like every 2 hours on the hour. It'll start like 5 or 10 minutes after, but I go on the hour. So that is where the red shard event's going to be today, and another little over an hour. And the red shard events last for probably 4 hours, I think, and they come 3 times during the day. All right, we're going to the other aviary now. Normally you have to have a cape to get there, but with the birthday, they've got this little portal to take. Oh, I've been to the concert. I had a friend that had the wings, and when I was doing the quest line for there, that was the last thing I needed was the concert. And a friend took me to the concert, so I was able to finish the quest line. I absolutely love the concert. That was so cool. Okay, let's look for this birthday present. I'm calling out to see where it would be. Because it should give me a little light. It's easier to see at night. If I can get somewhere where it's dark. I'm legally blind, so it's hard to see. Oh, up top. Okay, wow. Never seen it on top of anything. There it is, right ahead. Okay, so the present's going to be up here on top today. And that will give you your 5 tickets. And this should be leaving in a few more days, like 3 or 4 more days. So once you have your tickets, you can go over here and purchase the item that have the tickets on them that you want. And those are the items that are available. You can use either candles or you can purchase with tickets the different items. So I'll look through those later and see which item I want to purchase. All right, so I think that's about everything that I could think of, unless you guys have any questions. Oh, I can show you the office real quick. And the office you also have to have a cape for. And this area, this aviary changes constantly when you come in here. Sometimes this whole part right here will be underwater and they'll have the cave closed off. But you have to have a cape to get here normally. Same thing with the office. Normally you have to have a cape, but right now you can go through this portal. Because of this birthday celebration, they're letting people go to both. And actually you can go to the Nintendo one too. There's Aurora's wings, which you can wear right now. You can wear any one of these 4 things, or 3 things, sorry. And right here you could go down the tube and go to the Nintendo world. And you have to be playing on a certain system to actually get the cape to go there. It requires a cape just like the other aviary does and just like the office does. And here at the office, this is a roof. They will have videos every now and then up on top there talking about Sky and how they, you know, everything that they did, and show you a little bit of their office. And down here is their office. And there is a daily quest right now in this area. I'll gather these candles in here. See, I love Aurora's wings. They're so pretty. I want them so bad. And that will probably be an AP item, something you have to purchase when she comes, but I don't care. I will purchase them when they come because I just love them. And if you want to get the cape, I'm not sure if this is the cape for here. I think it is. It would be in this closet. There is the person right there that you would purchase it from. And there are 2 different types of cape. I accidentally purchased the wrong one at first. One is a wireframe cape, and it has like wires on the front, and it will actually just take you to Avery. And then there is the cape for here at the office, and it has like a wrench on it. It doesn't have the wires. But you would talk to her. She does a whole little storyline here and talks to you. And then she will have that where you can then purchase it. And as you see, it has the little not screwdriver, the wrench on it. Wait. I think that's the right cape. I'm not sure. I can't tell from here. But I think that's the cape that comes here. But I accidentally purchased the wrong one when I first did it. They had some type of celebration going on, and I purchased the cape thinking it was for here and found out it was not for here. And if you do have someone that brings you here, go ahead and unlock your map right here, and then you'll be able to come here easily. Oh, it's a good thing I'm done because my game just had a problem. All right, so that will do it for today. Luckily, we already did our quests, our candle line, and showed you guys where you need to go for the Red Shard event. So I will be back tomorrow with tomorrow's adventure. Yeah, I think it was $19.99. I think the wire ones were like $14.99, if I remember. I can't remember. It's been about a year, so I can't remember. But I think that's what they were. You can purchase for a friend too. That's why it was still available for me to purchase. So if you do want to gift someone, then you can also do that. So I want to thank you guys for coming and joining me. And I hope you guys have a blessed one, and I'll see you tomorrow.